Morning, 27th of January, a Monday, just before lunchtime. I've got a bunch of videos to do today. It's kind of a sad day today because of Kobe Bryant's death with his daughter alongside him yesterday, which I want to save for another video. I've got a whole bunch of video to do today because I've got course stuff to do, and a bunch of different topics have popped up in my browser, which I want to cover as well. And I'm also doing some course parts today. But I kind of wanted to do a little bit of video today about the 3 areas of training, which anybody who's been following like my vlog for the last week or so, like this daily like clarity book, this daily stoic is absolutely amazing. Like it's really good for just if you wake up in the morning and you know you've got like 18 things to do, but you just don't know how to order them. Just taking that like 5-10 minutes to read this page, like originally I was going to read it anywhere, but like you can read it day by day, and actually reading a page doesn't take that long. And today's was the 3 areas of training, and what I liked about it is that it kind of, maybe I just need that day to day, but it gave me so much clarity in terms of just like 3 different areas that we kind of float around, right? And everybody has different ways of like dealing with getting through life, getting through your career, getting through your relationships in life. And what I really liked about it was breaking it down between like desires and aversions, impulses, judgments, and perceptions. And I really like the fact that it concentrated on the fact that if you don't have passion in the very first one of that, then everything else after that kind of is affected by it. So it kind of gives me an affirmation that I'm heading in the right direction. I guess it's an affirmations book on a day-to-day basis, right? It gives me like something to order the thoughts in some way, and led me onto a big like writing this morning about the tragic situation that happened yesterday with Kobe and his daughter, and just like makes you realize what you've got, where you're going, what you have, what you should be doing in life, instead of just like chasing down certain things and being distracted by it. So I'm very much in a like super hyper focused like mode at the moment. Yesterday I started tidying up all of my courses so that they automatically post out every 24 hours, just to take some of the headspace stress away that I'm not doing enough to like push those older courses. Like if you're already a Skillshare member, then you get to see all the different courses, and you can just like cherry pick and jump in there, and like some of the quick ones which are like 10 or 15 minutes, you can do like 3 or 4 of them and learn a new skill and then be off and doing something else. And I've been digging deep into those ones and seeing which ones are the most popular and pushing those up into the automation queue. And I built a little queue thing using a little service called Twibble, which enables me to push RSS feeds now that one of the Steam front ends has RSS feeds. So it makes that whole job of adding like a blog post about the course and then randomly picking one from that feed to publish once a day, which kind of puts it a bit on autopilot. But I realize that sometimes I just need to have that stuff in front of me so that I can go back and look at the day and be like, oh, that's what I did earlier on today. Like I put something out on YouTube, I put something out over here, and then I can have a conversation around that content later on, which is kind of cool. Because sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm literally back to backing stuff. Like in my Bear folder right now, I've just got like 4 different courses here. Like I'm in the middle of adding some more to the ScreenFlow one, lowering monthly web subscriptions. There's just like so many little bits and pieces that I've got on at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna save it for a separate video because I think it deserves a separate video in its own right. But yeah, I'm hyper focused right now, and I think it's because of instead of just hitting the month or the start of the decade like, oh, I've got a blank slate and I can just like forget everything that happened before. This book has made me realize that the start of the month for me as a ground sign is just pure clarity. And now we're coming up to the end of January, straight into February. I feel like it's work time. Like I wanted to work really hard in the last couple of weeks, but I've been just doing little bits. But now I feel like geared up to like crush through February and March. I don't know what that is or why that happened, but I think I think because of all the things that have been going on with, rolling into 2020, and we potentially going to World War III and the coronavirus and all these things that, like, I don't know, they take my attention away, and that, they're diversions and aversions to getting on with stuff, but they sit in my head. It's very difficult to like get rid of it, so you have to kind of meditate a bunch of that stuff away. Because the world can, I feel like sometimes we have so much access to on-demand stuff that it overwhelms us to the point that we can't think straight, so we have to kind of like, we're either living our life or existing within it and allowing like the periphery of news to just wash over us constantly, which, like, it's almost like a reset every single time we get a piece of news. It's just like, this has happened. And I guess back in the olden days when everything wasn't connected, you'd find out about it, but like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, somebody on horseback rode and said, "There's a war coming." Oh shit. Okay, well, we better prepare. Whereas now it's like every single moment of every day, it's about balancing that flow of information, right? It's about balancing how you interpret it, how you react to it, how you adapt to it. And this is one of the things I love about this daily stoic book is it sees it as training, these 3 areas of training, and I kind of really relate to that. They're life skills that you have to continually learn and adapt to, and there's no silver bullet to it either. You can't just like learn one of them and that's it forever, all your life, because obviously you're changing all the time. Your journey's changing, but it's nice to have something in words. Even if I never really knew I was kind of stoic in that way, like it really has. The affirmations really hit home and give me something to start from a base from. All right, I think I want to get into this Kobe video, so I'm going to finish up this little vlog and I'm going to get into that. Hope you have a good week wherever you are in the world. Thanks to all the people who've been like watching my stuff on DTube, on the decentralized hosting platform, which is a little bit like YouTube, but it's like stored on a blockchain. And also for all the people who are watching this on YouTube, because I've tried to do the same piece of content but change the thumbnails and stuff. I'm realizing that I'm probably going to have to do dedicated video on certain platforms. And also all the people who have given me tips on Library, because my YouTube channel is now linked with Library, so I get a bunch of like blockchain tips on there as well, which is kind of cool that everything is just in sync and just works like that. So yeah, thanks for the subscriptions, thanks for the watches, thanks for the likes. If you haven't subbed yet, sub. Feels weird to ask you to do that, but like I realize you have to have like affirmative actions and ask you to do stuff. But really trying to get over 1,000 subs, just because it's been 15 odd years and the algorithm annoys me that much that I just want to like get over that target. I'm not even bothered, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even bothered about the AdSense, because I know it'll only be like 15-20 bucks anyway. It's more about the numbers, it's about the limitation. The limitation's been set on it, and I have to try and reach that like limitation in myself. It makes me want to do better video just to achieve that, which is stupid really, that we like adapt to algorithms, because they're never ever really truly gonna understand the human condition, especially when we've got some like white fat guy programming the AI. We need more diversity in programming. Get your daughters inside of these science halls and get them coding and get them writing instruction sets for these algorithms. All right, I'm off ski. Drifting